Who doesn't know about the Cristiano Ronaldo? I think everybody. He is the world's best football player, and this was not easy for him to become a famous, renowned player in football. He has to go through a lot throughout his life, right from his childhood. Today, I was reading about him and I got to know some struggle of his initial day, which really inspired me. So, I thought, let me share it with all of you guys as a part of, English practice, and also get some motivation out of his struggle that he had done throughout his life. Actually, when he was around 14 years old, then what happened? He used to clean the road. He used to do sweeping um, over streets and all to earn money to as a part of livelihood. And when I came to know about all this thing, my all perception changed about his lifestyle, because so far I was not knowing about his childhood struggle. His father was not that much capable of earning money because he used to be ill and he died at very early age. So he means Cristiano Ronaldo had to do everything to run his family along with his mother. But at the corner of his heart, there was a dream that he was dreaming for a long time to become a footballer. Maybe he would have thought that one day he would become a great player or good player, but but might be he would have thought of becoming world famous footballer. So what I learned from his whole story is, if you want something to do in life, no matter what abstraction and hurdle are coming on your way, you will always keep those things aside and move ahead to achieve your goal. So why can't we people learn spoken English? So on this note, I thought let me share my experience of last few days, that how my days are going on, so that I can also practice and share my things, as well as change the topic from the last few days that I had been, practicing upon. So let's get started. You know, for the last few days, I have been waking up early in the morning, and it is a very good news for me, because I think for the last not 3 to 4 months, I was not that much early person, and somewhere I had that guilt that why I'm getting, late so much. So when I go back, I realized that I had, weakness in my health, and that was the reason behind I was not waking up early in the morning when I compare my today's activeness from back then. Well, after waking up, I realized that I have to do little bit yoga, because nowadays I'm doing that as well. So I came to my room. Before that I cleaned up all the room, because I thought let me help in household chores that my mother does every day. I also do, especially kitchen part is mine. Sometimes my mom also helped me, so I did that. I prepared tea for my parents, then also boil the milk, because otherwise it will go spoil. So after that, I came to my room and started doing yoga. I did 15 minutes of asanas, different asanas, and then 5 minutes of breathing, that is inhaling and exhaling. Then my half of the important thing I had already finished, which is exercise. Now the time was to read books, so I started reading book. And nowadays the book I'm reading is Because Life is Gift. I think I had already shared with all of you guys. And in this book, what is mostly mentioned is the life about disabled people. Okay, I mean, every story is related to physically disabled people whom nowadays are called differently abled people, just to not show the sympathy or not use some rude word against them to, disrespect them. The alternative word has come, long back, 1984, but hardly people use it. As the awareness is rising, people have started using it. Today also I saw this word, so now I'm talking, telling you that nowadays we don't call handicapped people or disabled people. Rather, we call them differently able people so that it gives them a sense of respect and do not, disrespect them. So, what I was reading in this book, there is a person who is completely, on wheelchair. Life has confined his whole life on a wheelchair, and despite having this physical struggle, he did not stop in his life. I mean, he realized that education is the only weapon which he can use and changed his life. Though the biggest support system their parents was already no doubt, because they supported him. They moved to different city where nobody knows him, and this became a very, I would say, important decision of their life to shape up their son's life in a very new perspective. So what happened? They started, uh, going with him every school. Though he was good at study, because of his physical issues, some school objected that we don't want him in school, because most of the parents, they show their objection that why our children would suffer and study with this kind of disabled person. Later on, when this person realized that this kind of discrimination being done with him, so he decided that the only thing to change the other's perspective about him was to become brilliant in study. And that's what he understood and he started implementing in his life. From that time, he started, focusing more on study and become topper every single, uh, standard of his academic year, be it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 12, secondary school, higher secondary school, and he did not stop here. His academic brilliance kept on, increasing in colleges as well, where a normal student have to struggle a lot to get into IIT. He became the super duper topper of IIT. He completed his engineering, and everybody was shocked that how this person could, become topper despite having this much physical disabilities. So one thing he proved through his hard work and his intelligence, that nothing can stop you until you stop yourself. That means if the day when he was facing too much criticism and discrimination from his academic schools, that day if he would have decided that I will not go to school because everybody make fun of him and blah blah things, nobody have known him now. And his name was Vishwan. His name was, I forget actually. Sai Prasad Vishwanathan. Sai Prasad Vishwanathan. He belongs to South Indian state, and I think that is why his parent could help him to, you know, change his life despite having such a huge physical disability. So I read this book, this chapter. This is the first chapter, and I was really amazed. And that time I was thinking, it is. We who confine ourselves, we are the one who create limitations and do not work, stop thinking and start overthinking, stop acting for the work that we want to achieve in life. And these are the disabilities of a normal person in life. That's what I believe. So I decided that okay, from today onward, I would also give little extra. I would also work little extra as per my ability to improve my communication skill and also do good in life. So, as I was talking about myself, that I read books, so this was the story of the book, and then I had to freshen up, so I took shower, prepare food along with my mom. So today it is Guru Purnima, so we prepared something delicious and special on the occasion of Guru Purnima. So there is a cuisine in our culture, which is I mean, the feeling of pulses inside the dough of wheat, which is called dal puri, along with that porridge that is, kheer, and that I had prepared, and yes, one veggies which again I had prepared, and after that we all enjoyed, and then we were ready to, you know do our own respective work, and that's all for my today's stuff that I did right from early morning till afternoon. Okay, so I think this way also we can improve our spoken English. If we start talking a little bit to ourselves, then definitely we can improve. The ultimate goal is to speak, and it is completely up to you how long you speak and what variation you add to your speaking skill on daily basis, what new things you learn, and how do you implement them, because only learning is not going to bring any changes. um, this all I do on daily basis. I keep writing new words and some new, you know sentence formation, but I fail to implement them during my practice session. And that time it is of no use when you are not using such things, because learning means revision, and that is why I keep on telling you, if you don't revise thing, there is no use. Though I also skipped this thing, but now I have understood, and let's see how I am going to do these practice from nowadays. I mean, from today. And yes, that's all for today's video. Thank you. Bye. Take care and keep learning spoken English. Bye.